What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where we have our first anodized blue 2020 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sport all-wheel drive. Yes, that is a handful, or a mouthful, shall I say, on the name here. But with that said, this is the first Stelvio in this color. We got the anodized blue that is new for 2020, and we've gotten it in a number of Julias, just to show you right there. Here's one just in the back that just came. But we've showed you the anodized blue Julia. We have not showed you yet the anodized blue Stelvio. So here we are with our first one, and this spec is pretty awesome. To show you exactly what it has, everything that it comes with, and just this overall spec for the first anodized blue. I mean, going big for this one, and I mean, why not show it in its best form? Now, if you guys aren't too familiar with the 2.0 Stelvio Ti all-wheel drive, 280 horsepower in the inline 4-cylinder, what you're used to from Alfa Romeo. You also have 306 foot-pounds of torque, which brings this to a 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Now, this comes from the 8-speed ZF transmission, all right, and this will get you up to a top speed of 144 miles per hour, all right. So this is no slouch, and we all know that these cars drive like race cars on the road, and they do very well for 2 liters. I always say that the power is underrated, and I will say that to the day I die, because they don't really tell you everything. These drive a lot more incredibly fast than you think they do. The steering response is crazy, and we've known that before, but it's changed a little bit for 2020 with the electric steering and level 2 autonomous driving. And you can't forget the fuel. Premium fuel only for the Alfa Romeo Stelvios. 24 combined, 22 city and 28 highway. Also, in your rear cargo space, you're looking at 56 cubic feet of space. Now, with that said, you do have the 3 folding down seats. You have space underneath where they keep your battery, they keep your tire inflate kit, all right, they keep your front plate bracket, and the batteries tucked underneath under there. You also have a little bit of privacy here where you can keep your belongings tucked away, or you can make a little bit more space. Same here, you can remove this here to make a little bit more space, or just keep everything nice and private in the back. It's just tons of space, tons of practicality for these things. And as far as the 2 liter, it does not make a ton of noise, but it does have a little bit of a bark. So let's take a listen to what this 2 liter 280 horsepower inline 4-cylinder can do. So now that we've talked about her personality, let's talk about her looks. First off, the elephant in the room. Well, the new metallic anodized blue paint, which we kind of call purple. It's a mix between blue and purple. You guys really see the color change of the metallic when the sunlight hits it at a certain angle. If you get it more in the shade, you can definitely see that deeper blue. It kind of steers more towards the Monte Carlo blue. If you guys are wondering exactly what I'm talking about, let's go this way, because this is a Monte Carlo blue Julia here, and you can see the deeper blue in the paint, but when the sun hits it a certain way, it kind of brightens up a little bit. But it kind of goes towards that once you actually get it in the shade. But on that sunlight, wow, this turns a bright blue color, and it looks really good. I mean, if we get up a little bit closer, you can actually see that metallic flake shimmer and glisten. And I'm sure if you guys do some ceramic coating or any kind of waxing or anything like that, this is definitely going to make it stand out that much more. Now, spec wise, this thing just sticks out like a sore thumb. It's going to be a neck breaker once you drive something like this down the road. All right, not only do we have that anodized blue paint, but we have the body matching color appearance kit that changes the black plastic that would be on the rear bumper, the side skirts, and fender wells as well, to the anodized body match color. All right, so we're looking at it here. You can see that this would be normally done in plastic, but with that body color appearance kit, it actually changes this plastic into the actual body color of the current vehicle, which is anodized blue with this one. Also, you'll notice right here, all right, the wheel wells would be that same black plastic, and you'd see that same black plastic go along the side skirts. But since we have that kit here, well, that body appearance kit will make it look just that much more aggressive on the stance, that much more sportier. It makes it look that much more closer to the ground. And below these razor sharp LED tail lamps, you have your Q4 badge, which lets you know you have your smart all-wheel drive intelligence system there, Q and 4. All right, you also have the Stelvio badge done in black there. All right, with the black package, you're gonna see these done with the black badges. You'll also see with the black package the rear diffuser done in the duck meat on black finish, and the exhaust tips done the same way with the duck meat on finish, because you have the black package on that. Now with that, all right, the Anodized black package, well, you also get a couple other things like these window moldings done in gloss black. All right, your roof rails done in gloss black, your mirror caps done in the duck meat on finish. All right, and then up top you do have the panoramic roof, which turns the roof gloss black, and the gloss black shark fin antenna. So you get all of that as well. Now, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Come around to the front, then we'll go back to the side. Dark meat on finish on the Scudetto grill. All right, looks so much more sportier. All right, if you do get the Lusso, you will get the aluminum trim, so it will be more of a classy look. But you see the dark Scudetto grill on the front of this one, and it just goes with the theme so well. Now, with the Anodized package, all right, you're automatically going to get the 20-inch sport wheels. And with the 20-inch sport wheels, they turn it into a gloss black finish. But they also add the center cap done in monochrome. All right, so the Alfa Romeo Insignia center cap is in monochrome with the black package. Now this has a great spec because these calipers pop. The yellow calipers with the black Alfa Romeo script. I mean, the contrast between the black, yellow, and then the blue popping, the spec is just, I mean, wow, I can't even talk. It's just out of this world. Now, I'm sure you guys want to see what's inside. I think you'll like it. You know, it's pretty tame as far as the color. You know, I think putting blue up against anything other than black or maybe a cream color, probably, you know, it's gonna be a hard mesh as far as the colors together. I wouldn't necessarily do red. I think it might be a little too loud, but hey, to each their own. Let's step inside and see what we have for our specs here. Now, this is the sport model, Sport TI all-wheel drive, or TI Sport, however you like to say it. So this has a couple of things on it that would make it a little bit sportier. Now, with that said, we do have the sport steering wheel, all new redesigned steering wheel for 2020. All right, with the sport steering wheel, you're looking at the perforated leather on the sides. Great for gripping. All right, this is just something that you're gonna be able to rip through the corners with, and this flat bottom steering wheel feels good wrapped in leather. I mean, this is a great combo here. Perfect steering wheel, in my opinion. Looks great. Only thing is, you know, the plastic piece I always, you know, kind of criticized there. Wouldn't be my favorite thing, but with that said, other than that, everything else is just flawless. Even the big Italian paddle shifters you'll see here, all right, column mounted, so you always know where they are, and you can touch them from any way. So if I'm turning this way, if I'm turning this way, I mean, it's just, they're there and they look sharp and they look just aggressive and just evil. I love them. All right, then with this sport model, you have the sport aluminum pedals down here as well. Again, they match the paddle shifters. Sporty, all right, sharp, aggressive, all right. They're not just like some circular pedals there. I mean, they actually have some style to them. But what can you expect from Italians? They always bring the style. One of those things being, all right, the turbine grills here for the AC. Sorry if that's blowing into the microphone, but the HVAC unit and the turbine grills, I mean, it just looks really cool for the AC unit, the heating unit. It's really cool. You also have stuff like the aluminum trim for this model because it's the sport model. All right, so you'll see the aluminum trim going around here. Is kind of like a carbon aluminum, and then you also have the aluminum door handle to go with it. But pretty tame on the spec here. All right, just a little bit of leather here and the stitching to go across. Other than that, no Harman Kardon sound system, no extended leather package that would make this top leather with contrasted stitching. Same, no extended leather package to go up top here. All right, so there's a couple of things that you could do to kind of add a little bit more flair in here, but it's still pretty amazing. Talk about the new center console for 2020. All right, the new setup, aluminum center for the sport. Cup holders here, but you do have a nice little door in case you want to keep that flush and clean. But also new for 2020, in case you guys didn't know, Alfa Romeo has moved over into a touchscreen system. All right, their first so it is a little bit laggy, but this gets over-the-air updates, so I'm having a feeling that they're going to put out an update to make it run just a little bit more smoothly. But with that said, this is new. This is the first time they've tried it, and I love it, to be honest. This thing is really incredible. I love the GUI system, which is the graphical user interface. It looks clean, it's sharp, but it just doesn't perform as smoothly as we would like it to. But once they get this thing intact and going, I mean, watch out, because this was one of the big things this was missing from Alfa Romeo, and I think they nailed it with going with this kind of system. Wireless charging port there, and it's a $300 option, so it is here. You just set your phone there and it charges it, and then where you plug in that key, or shall I say set it to communicate to the car for the RF transmitter. If your battery were to die or go very low, you can still start the vehicle by setting your key right there. It's close enough to where it'll communicate with the car, get you where you need to get to where you can get a new battery. You also have in here your 2.0 USB, your aux cable, and your USB-C as well. So you got all of them in there to hang out with you. And let's talk about the Tft screen, which you guys are used to for Alfa Romeo. Now with this, you do have the driver assistance package, which I'll go over in the full sticker look, but you do have the new level 2 autonomous driving system. So you have everything now that is assist. Before it was a warning, now that it's level 2, it's an assist. So it will help move the steering wheel for you. It will help brake for you. It will drive the car for you if you wanted to. You'll see the buttons here for the level 2 autonomous. You'll also see right here for the level 2 autonomous, and then obviously you'll see the triangle for the blind spot there. All right, so you got that package on this. It really is loaded pretty up, and the options, I mean, you're really going to appreciate all the things that this specific model comes with. Now, low fuel, as always, they do that to me. But if you guys haven't seen the full breakdown of the Tft screen, the full breakdown of the infotainment screen, or anything like that, make sure you guys check out my previous videos. We're gonna continue on with the specific spec. Now, the sports seats. I normally go for these first, but let's talk about these last. You know all about them, right? All right, Nero, black, whatever you wanna call them, they are the sports leather seats here. With this model, the perforated leather, all right, not cooled seats, but heated seats. And you'll see the heated seat option right down here with the heated steering wheel option as well. So heated driving seat, all right, heated steering wheel. Alfa needs to get with it on the cooled seats. You do have extra thigh support here though, all right, pull that out, get your extra thighs. But again, the cooled seats, I mean, it's Florida. You see how hot it is, guys? Do you see that? You see that top right-hand corner up there? It is hot. It is hot. I know you guys go by Celsius overseas, but you guys can convert that. Yeah, so we need cooled seats in Alphas these days. But other than that, this is, I mean, pretty flawless, pretty clean, pretty slick. You gotta look up, right? Because look at that. So much natural lighting to shine down on this beautiful interior. I mean, how can you not have this open and enjoy that Florida sun? It just looks so good. And I just love being one with everything around me and my surroundings, but also enjoying it from this cockpit. This is a great place to be. And with that said, let's hop in the back and see how great it is to be back there. Back seat is very comfortable to be in, all right? So I'm gonna hop in. I was sitting very modestly in the front to where I could have gone up as far as my seat, and you can still see that my knees are not touching the back. All right, you guys can get close enough. My hair is getting kind of close there, but with the curvature of the back seat, it's helping me stay comfortable. I'm 5'11", so you see, like I said, I was sitting very modestly. I could go up if I was really gonna drive the vehicle. I could move the seat up and be comfortable. Now back here, I'm still doing pretty well, even with my seat being abnormally back. Now with that said, you do have the space. Well, you also have the same materials in the back as well. The carbon trim, carbon aluminum look. All right, the aluminum on the door handles. You do have a lock button, but you do not have an unlock button here in the back. So your kids are not getting out of this thing, let me tell you that, all right? And then you do have the window fold down as well, all right? In the middle, you have your HVAC turbine vents that look very cool. As always, it's just, I mean, I love this feature. It's one of the best, you know, features. The kind of those small things that just adds everything together. You also have your USB 2.0 plugins there. Not your USB-C, but your 2.0s, all right? And you also have storage down there as well. You can plug in your phones and let them sit. Same kind of flavor on the seats. Sport seats, sport bucket seats. All right, so you do have the perforated leather, you do have the styling with the stitching. All right, looks really good. Not as much bolstering as you do up front. Obviously up front with the passenger and driver, they're gonna wanna hold you in very tightly up there. Back here it's a little bit more loose depending on who's sitting back here, how many passengers you have, because you can fit 3 adults comfortably. As you can see, my feet are right here. You can do another feet there, another foot there, and then 2 feet there. I think you'll do quite well. And then obviously your cup holders right here in the center. Nothing too special about this piece here. No extra stowage or anything like to fold this up. Just cup holders. And then if I want to put this up and do a middle feed through, I just pull the toggle here. That's it. We're going straight through to the back. So it's really easy and it's very practical. Now, as always, if you guys want to see more in-depth looks on how this drives, how the level 2 autonomous works, how the technology works, everything new for 2020. I've done some in-depth videos on these specific vehicles before. Don't want to do it every time because it gets too redundant, but I wanted to show you this spec specifically. And then we want to break down the price and the options. So can you guys guess on a Stelvio 2.0 like this what the price is? I'll give you a second. Give in mind that this is missing a few things. What is it missing? Well, the convenience package, you know, like with the roof rails and the cargo net. It's missing the rear heated seats. It doesn't have the extended leather option. It does have a $600 upgraded anodized blue paint, but the highest paints are $2,200, all right? And it doesn't have the carbon fiber exterior package. So give it a guess. Let's see exactly what this Stelvio costs for 2020. So how'd you guess? Because if you started at $45,800, which is the base price, you're definitely way off, because this car has a plethora of options. Not only this side, but a quarter of this side here. So with everything said and done, you're looking at a total price of $56,495. That is a big chunk, right? But I also said it was missing a handful of things. So you can easily get this up in a $62,000 range when you option every single thing out here. And that's before taxes. So is this a bargain for the buck? Well, let's see what we get for $56,000. Now, you have the optional equipment to start. The anodized blue paint, which we talked about, that is new for 2020, $600, and that is all additional paints besides the Competizione red and the Trofeo white. Then you also have the Ti Sport all-wheel drive package, which is $2,500. All right, so you have color brake calipers, gloss back window moldings, sport leather seats, aluminum steering mounted paddle shifters, and then all this stuff to go with it. Now I'm gonna stop here to where we get to the Anodized Sport package, which is the Blackout package, and that's $1,100. So everything blacked out you get comes at $1,100 on the price. Then you go down to the driver assistance package. All right, that package is $3,250, and that is new for 2020 because Alfa Romeo changed up the driver assistance package to level 2 autonomous driving. So there's a lot more involved. I think it's worth the money for you guys if you're looking for that technology, that safety, and that peace of mind. You also get with this the dual pane sunroof, which is $1,350. All right, definitely worth it to me. Again, out here in the Florida sun, makes a lot of sense. Wireless charging pad, $300, as we talked about. All right, you also have the hands-free power liftgate at $300. All right, so you got a couple things on this, and let's not forget the $12.95 on the destination charge. So that puts you to a grand total of $56,495. Now you do get a basic warranty of 4 years, 50,000 miles for this car. I think that is well worth it for you guys. And then you do have standard options here. It may look like it's all additional, but you have some things that come specifically with this car. So we will go down the list very slowly so you guys can see everything. Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto, carbon drive shaft, all right, your 8.8-inch touchscreen, and 7-inch Tft screen, all that good stuff. So with that said, what are you guys thinking about the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti Sport all-wheel drive? All right, guys, so you've seen the guts and you've seen the skin. The new 2020 Alfa Romeo Ti Sport all-wheel drive with the 2020 new anodized metallic blue paint, and you have black wheels with yellow calipers. What a spec. Now let's talk about it. You guys love this thing. What do you think? We've seen it on a Giulia. You guys like it on a Giulia, but we did a head-to-head, and a lot of you prefer Misano blue. All right, so a lot of you guys think compared to this, Misano blue looks better. Well, what do you think about the Stelvio? Does the Stelvio look pretty good and anodized blue? Do you like the spec all together? And what do you think about the price of $56,000 with everything that you get and with everything you don't get? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up helps get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on the new 2020 anodized blue Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti Sport all-wheel drive. All right, try to say that 5 times over. And with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation from my PayPal in case you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel, or you can also be a Patreon subscriber and do a monthly subscription as well. And if you guys want to help support the channel, always check out the Ron's Rides merch, where you get a Ron's Rides t-shirt, stickers, hoodies, coffee mugs, pillows. And if you guys want to do that, you can tag me on your Instagram. I'll repost it on my story and just show you guys that, you know, I appreciate the love and support. And make sure you follow that Instagram. Also, I have Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. I'm always posting Alfa Romeo car content, Maserati, Ferrari, anything related to cars. And it doesn't always make it to the channel a lot of times. And with that said, guys, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell so you can get more Ron's Rides videos to your inbox as soon as these come out. And with that said, you guys be blessed, stay quarantined, be safe, be healthy. We will see you guys soon in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.